Welcome in Viv's Art and Garden. We are on, I think, day 4, or is prompt 4, which is Murky of Inktober. I'm a little bit behind. I'm not going to get my panties in a wad about it, though. The whole point of this is to enjoy the process, to try to get your drawing skills, a little bit leveled up some. And it's also a commitment. So I'm trying to prove to myself that I can do this. I can commit to this every day. And even if I get behind, I'm not going to get discouraged. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm behind, I might as well quit now. Not going to happen. We're going to keep on. We're going to have 31 drawings. It might not be in 31 days, but we're going to have them. And I am going to complete my Inktober. So the prompt for today is Murky. And the thing that popped into my brain was an octopus for some reason. I don't know how, I guess because octopuses, whatever. They live way at the bottom of the ocean a lot of times, and they like to hide. They're very shy, very intelligent animals, but they do like to hide in the shadows. And that's when I thought about murky ocean. Octopuses, octopi. I still don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. Don't be the English police on me here. We doing art. We're not doing English. So that's what I thought about, is how they like to hide down there in that murky ocean water. And my idea was to put his tentacles sort of reaching out. The ones that would be closest to the viewer would have a lot more detail, be more clear, while his body and his other tentacles were more in shadow and kind of in that murky depths where it's kind of hard just to make out the outline. And that's what I was going for. And then have those ones reach in closer to be more detailed, more clear. So that was my idea. That's what popped into my head. And I'm doing a combination of stippling and a combination of just kind of scumbling or scritchy scratchy stuff. Also doing a little bit of line work and some hatching. So that's the techniques I used on this little guy. And I think he came out pretty good. He's one of the catfish that I did on day 1, and this little guy so far are my 2 favorite ones. I just like the concept, and I like the design, and I think I executed them a little better. I'm not real happy with my peacock. Don't care about my snakes because there's not enough contrast. Now I can go back and fix that later, but I'm not going to right now. I'm going to just keep going. Keep learning from the process, keep learning from my drawings. And that's what it is about. Once you get your drawing done, go ahead, assess it. Give it fresh eyes, though. Wait overnight, come back, look at it, and see where you can improve. And that will help you immensely in the, going forward. So got my little octopus. He's hiding in the murky depths of the ocean. And I love the ocean. I love going to the beach. I have been going to the beach my whole life. I think I said in my first video of Inktober that my parents were big fishermen. We would go to the beach almost every single weekend. We only lived an hour away. My parents even bought like a little property down there so that we would have a place to stay while we were at the beach. And it was very, it was just such a good place to be. I love the beach. But I don't know how, or I didn't at that time know how to swim, so I would never go in above my ankles. Now, in the inlet, there was a little inlet. I would go in there as long as I had my life jacket on, but I would never go in the actual ocean because I was always afraid. Now, I grew up in the time of Jaws. Jaws came out, I think, when I was about 10, maybe 9 or 10. I can't remember my exact age, but very impressionable age. So in my mind, I was not going to be no shark bait for nothing. And as I got older, nothing changed. Ankles only. I'm not getting in that water. And I was heavy which I'm still heavy, but I was way more heavier then. And I just knew a shark would be swimming underneath me and mistake me for a snack. Because Lord knows I'd be looking like a little baby seal or a walrus, and the shark would be, snack. Let me just go take a little bite. No, 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 no. So yeah, I never went in deeply into the water. But as an adult, I did learn how to swim. I was doing triathlons, real sprint triathlons, the little short ones, with my husband while he was doing Ironman. I was doing, the little sprint ones. So I did actually take swimming lessons. I learned to swim and I had some confidence up. So when our anniversary rolled around and my husband rented a beautiful, beautiful condo on the beach, at the Isle of Palms. Oh gosh, if you ever get a chance to stay at the Isle of Palms, stay there. It is gorgeous. We stayed at Wild Dunes. I just couldn't ask for a more idyllic setting. And we went in late August, and the weather was perfect. It wasn't like that steaming hot like it is in July. The weather was gorgeous. The water was warm. I mean, it was like a bath. It was so warm. And my husband and I went down to the beach on it wasn't the first day. Well, I mean, we went down every day, but this particular day, we had been there a couple days. And he finally coaxed me into the water. And when I felt how warm that water was, I just immediately relaxed. I was like, oh, this is so wonderful. There were no waves. I have never seen the ocean so calm. There were no waves. And the beach at Isle of Palms, where we were at, it is such a low angle. You can walk for a long time and never get up over your knees in the water. That's how the beach is slanted into the water. It's not a big drop off. So anyway, we were out there. My husband was coaxing me in. And the water was nice. I was kind of feeling myself. I was like, okay, I can do this. Everything's calm. If a shark comes, I can see the fin. Everything's flat. He can't hide behind no waves. I'm good. And he talked me into going out there about waist deep, and then we just both floated, and we were kind of holding hands and floating so that we wouldn't float apart from each other so that we could talk. And then a sweet little young couple came. They were probably in their early 20s. They came and they were just a few feet away from us in the water, and they were playing and they were kind of smooching, and it just made my heart happy to see them because they were having such a good time. And it reminded me of when I was first dating my husband. So we were just relaxing. The water was warm. It could not be more perfect of a day. Then suddenly everything changed. Something shot up out of the water right behind my husband. And I'm talking about it shot up into the air. And it was huge. And all I saw was a flash. Oh, can't even talk. I'm getting so nervous just thinking about it. It was a flash of black and white. I jumped up. I did not even look to see what it was. All I saw was black and white. And I thought, oh, no, it's a shark and I look like a snake and it's going to try to eat me. I shot out of that water. I was going so fast. I ran. I was like, get out of the way. Ran right between that little couple, almost knocked the little girl down. I was like, get out of the way. It's a shark. It's a shark. Get out of the way. I did my Jesus impersonation. I was walking on that water. I was getting out of there. My husband said he never saw me move so fast. All I know, in my brain, I was thinking, I just got to be faster than them. I just got to make it to the shore before they do. The shark needs to eat them. They are nice and young and tender. I am old and gristly. I got to get out of here. I got to get the hell out of here. So I was going so fast. I did not look back. All I did, I made a beeline for the shore. I made it on shore. I was huffing and puffing. Every woman for herself. I did not care. I did not care that I almost ran over those two little young people. I did not care. I'm thinking, my husband's right behind me. I'm thinking I'll turn around, he's going to be right there. No, he's still in the water. I'm like, what are you doing? Get out. Get out. And he is doubled over laughing at me because I'm like, I got out of that water. He's like, it's okay. It's okay. It's not a shark. It's a stingray. It's not going to hurt you. Come back in. I'm like, I'm not coming back in. No. He's like, it's a stingray. It's not going to hurt you. And I'm like, no, you tell Steve Irwin that. I'm staying right here on the shore where nothing can get me. No. And I'm like, you need to come out. You need to come out. And he started laughing. He wasn't coming out. But yeah, I wasn't fixing to be no snack for a shark, and I was going to get the heck out of there. And it was just every woman for herself. I ran right over that. I did apologize to her later because I felt so bad, but at the time I was not feeling bad. I was feeling like I got to get out of here before you. As long as I'm faster than you, I'm okay. So that's my little ocean story. Y'all be careful in the water. I hope you enjoyed this Inktober drawing, and thanks for watching.